What's going on, everybody? Washington here, back with another figure to review. For this review, I'm going to be reviewing Amanda Nuñez, another Jazware figure, also from the UFC fighter, MMA fighter. And for this figure, it was a gift that I got from Xmas, Christmas, I mean. And yeah, I mean, like, if you guys are into UFC, you know who Amanda Nuñez is. You know who this big bad girl right here. She's a Brazilian lioness badass. And she was the first woman UFC fighter to hold two different championships, also from two different weight divisions, and they were both at the same time. That is just awesome. That is just badass. She brings like a great inspiration, for women, strong women that are out there. Like she in 2015, I remember that she knocked out Shayna Baszler, and also in 2016 she knocked out Ronda Rousey like for 48 seconds. That's just awesome. And she also went at it with Holly Holmes. You can see that in the back of the box where she's fighting Holly Holmes right there. So yeah, further ado, we're gonna do the review for this figure because I'm so excited to get her open already. Like you can see in the window box right there, promotional picture of the Amanda Nuñez with the UFC title. She obviously, she's got two, one in her waist and one right there. The background, you see the Brazilian flag with a couple accessories. We're gonna see in a little bit. In the side of the box, you see the UFC logo with Amanda Nuñez with a smirk on her face right there. And the other side of the box, you see the same logo, the UFC logo with Amanda Nuñez right there. UFC logo on the top of the box there. On the bottom of the box, you see the barcode and also license from Jazware, the figure that is also responsible for releasing all the Halo figures. And on the back of the box, what we were just talking about, the fight that she had with Holly Holmes right there. And yeah, I used to see the records right here on the side here. It's a good Photoshop right there. You see her, kicking right there. And on the back of the box, the bottom of the box, you see the more UFC fighters right there. Obviously she comes from a series. This is series one. Yeah, so there's like all six of them in total. For any of you guys who are interested in collecting them all. Another thing, the box came a little damaged, as you can see that, so that's why I'm having a little hard trouble, getting it to stand. So that's why I'd be holding it. So sorry for that. Anyways, let's get her out of the box and have a closer look at her. Okay, here we have the figure, and we can start off with the measurement tape. And the Nuñez, she measures up exactly, almost close to 7 inches. 7 inches, which adds up to a little bit above 17 centimeters. And yeah, this is Amanda Nuñez, one big badass UFC women's fighter. She has fought in all the badasses. Ronda Rousey and Holly Holmes. She's fought with all of them, and they all lost to her. It's a really badass character. And like I really like what Jazware did here. The how the appearances, seems to be accurate. I really see the presence of Amanda Nuñez here. I like how they added the tattoos on here. Is really nice. It's a really great detail. So the one that she has on the back here. Whenever she's fighting or you ever see her from the back, you can always identify her. That's her, from this tattoo. I always identify her, from the tattoos. Like whenever you can't see their faces, And I like how they got the UFC gloves right there too. It's really nice, with a close fist as well. And she also got the UFC title. And she's got two UFC titles from different weight divisions. The first women who ever had these two titles all at the same time, which is badass. Really inspiration for, for strong women that are out there. And yeah, the belt, obviously you can remove it, and you can just put it right in there again too. So yeah, you can probably put it on her waist or probably around her shoulders. Usually, in the weights, that's where the belts are supposed to be, and like Yeah, you see her athlete bra, the UFC, the shorts too as well. Obviously, you can't put any of the brands like the Reebok or any of those stuff, because of legal reasons. But yeah, you got Nunez right there on the side here, and she comes in barefoot. Obviously, she's in the ring, so obviously she's gonna appear like she's ready to fight. And on the bottom part right here, you just see the little stamp right there. That is from Jazwares, and it's also from UFC. And yeah, the only thing that I don't like that does not seem too accurate enough is like the motionless face that she has. Like the sculpting of the face doesn't seem too accurate. Like she doesn't have like an expression. It's like the only thing that bothers me. I mean, they could have gave her like a an aggressive look, or maybe at least that smirk that shows that she has when she's on the side of the box that we saw that picture right there, that she had that smirk. At least they could give us that instead of this, like, I don't know, like this expressless, emotionless face. Yeah, I like the hair sculpting though. That's the only thing that they got right too here from the head. And yeah, they could have done something better, with the face. That's all they could have done. Other than that, this figure is really awesome. For accessories, she comes with five total of accessories. Obviously, the two UFC titles from different divisions, obviously, and like they both can strap around her waist. Except this one came a little open up more than this one, but yeah, they both got this little thing where you can like strap it in. And she comes with two alternate hands, two more like a open hands than other than the closed fist hands. And one of the things that I do like is that my favorite accessory here is that she came with the Brazilian flag, and it's actually in real fabric. I thought it was going to be like plastic or something like that, but it's actually real fabric as well. I like about it. If you're Brazilian, you're probably going to feel proud about holding this, having this, part of your collection. But yeah, I mean, like, I like the fabric, it's really nicely smooth. And yeah, I thought it was going to be plastic because it looked from the back of the box. It looked like it was just like, because it was like all straight, it wasn't folded or anything. It was just like this. And like, I thought it was like, oh, we got like a plastic flag on the background, but no, it's actually fabric. So yeah, I'm really liking that they gave us a fabric flag of the Brazilian flag, and it's also on both sides too. So that's really nice. Where it says right there, "Ordem en progreso," which means order and progress. Right, that's what I think. I'm not Brazilian, but I still think it's awesome. And for articulation, she has this ball peg, and like besides the ball peg, she has this hinge under the ball peg, which it's great, because she actually has a good range of looking down about this much, and she can also look up about this much too, which is really great. That's really great what they did. Plus, the ball peg kind of like makes her head rock a little bit, you know. Yeah, that's the only thing that I don't like dislike, but yeah, the ball peg, makes her head rock a little, makes me think of those little fucker pups, whatever they're called. I'm not a fan of those, but yeah. And she also can swivel and rotate the full 360, tilt a little bit, not that much. She got ball joints on the shoulders, good extension on the arms. She also has these swivels on the bicep, which is great. That's nice. And she can also rotate them full 360. Awesome. She's got that double hinge on the elbows, which is great. That way she can has more better posability, as a fighter, which is really great. She also got that swivel on the wrist, and she can also hinge as well. Even though the joints, when the figures phrase out of the box, are a little stiffy, but yeah. And like she also got this articulation on the waist, like the ball joint right there. And she also got that swivel right there on the waist. For the legs, she got this great split. Nice, really nice. And she has this clicking joint here that, yeah, it's a little trying to like not to force it too much, but yeah, she has this, joint there that clicks. I really try not to force it too much, but yeah. And for the shorts and right there, there's also that swivel on the thighs here, which is great. On both, it's great. And she's got that double hinges on the knees, and she's got the hinge on the feet, and she can also pivot as well, which is great. But yeah. And for comparison size, here you have her next to a 7-inch Roman Reigns WWE superstar with a 7-inch from Mattel, and with Rey Mysterio 6 inches and a half, uh, also from Mattel. Here you have her next to two luchadors. There are 7 inches, also from Jazware. Here you have her next to a 6 inch and a half Catwoman figure from McFarlane, and also a 6 inch Darla from Shazam from Mattel. A movie that I'm excited to go see today. Here you have it next to two Catwomans from the movie The Batman, both 7 inches from McFarlane, the DC multiverse. Here you have it next to a 7 inch Wonder Woman from the Dark Knight's Death Metal, 8 inches figure from McFarlane, sorry, and also from a Harley Quinn that is 7 inches, and this one is from Mattel. Here you see her with two Marvel Legends 6 inches and a half figures from Hasbro. Here you see her with a 5 inch Sprite and a 6 inch and a half Jeanette Vasquez from the NECA line. Here you see her with Amanda Ripley 7 inches and also an Ellen Ripley 7 inches, both figures from NECA. And of course with a 9 inch AVP Predator and an AVP Xenomorph 9 inch from NECA. So, what do you think of this character? Would you add her to your collection? I honestly I had to get her out of the box because I wanted to make her review, and also, yeah, I gotta get rid of some boxes too because I'm running out of space. So like, yeah, this is one great strong female that's like one of the best examples for strong women that are out there, and like inspiration too, and like um, I definitely would add her to my collection. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Or if you like this, make sure to give it a like, subscribe. That helps to the channel. And sorry I sound like this because I've been sick for the last week. And like, yeah, I'm getting a little better. But thanks anyways, you guys, for watching. And I'll be seeing you next time.